Hello, and welcome to Brand Clarity by Visions2Images, where we focus on strategy and business development for entrepreneurs at all different levels through branding and digital marketing techniques. Susie Liberatore is the founder and art director of Visions2Images Creative Services, LLC. For the last decade, she has personally been instrumental in bridging gaps between the global digital market and neighborhood locations for some of the biggest brands around. Growth is possible for even a single location with the right professional branding techniques and Susie's signature strategies of Visions2Images. Stand out from your competitors and bring your visions to life while watching your sales skyrocket. Your host for this is Susie Liberatore, owner of Visions2Images. Hello, everybody, and welcome. Today, I want to talk to you about why you should hire a marketing agency. There's been so much confusion, let's use that word today, about what a marketing agency can do for you, what a branding agency can do for you, what an agency period can do for you. And a lot of times I see companies wanting to hire, 5, 10 people for a marketing team or even hire a consultant or an agency. And what I want to talk to you today about is why a marketing agency can be a huge benefit for any company. A lot of times people might think they can't afford it, but there's so many ways for a marketing agency to really help, whether that's implementation, coaching, or consulting, or even training, right? There's always so many possibilities to help any company grow. It just depends on what they really need and how to get there. So the first reason why you should hire a marketing agency is because you experience and can execute marketing strategies. A lot of times people think they can do it themselves. They try to do it themselves, or they think they're getting results and or traffic, but they're not sure where it's even coming from. They're not sure what's working and what's not working. And they're just literally doing things to do it and say they're doing it, right? So in order to understand how your marketing can work for any business, you really have to know where your traffic is coming from, where's your referrals coming from, how is your website converting, all of the things, because every little piece in a marketing campaign works together to help and create this. When we first started off, I don't even know, maybe last year, when we revamped and rebranded ourselves and did a lot of changes internally, we took on a client who needed assistance. And we redid their website, their SEO, some social content, a bunch of things, right? A bunch of things that needed to be done for their business. And what happened was they got an ROI 3 times what they paid us. Just by changing and looking at what we could do internally, so they didn't have to do it, right? They didn't know beforehand, how SEO works and they shouldn't have to know all the details. They just get the results, right? So that's where a lot of things come in with the executing of the marketing strategies and campaign. You need to know what's working and what's not working and how to execute it. Hiring a marketing agency saves money. What? It does? Oh, absolutely. So think about it like this, right? You have to hire a director of marketing. You have to hire a graphic designer. You have to hire a marketing sales consultant. You have to hire there's a bunch of different titles you can hire for your internal marketing team. When you add up all of those costs that you have to pay those employees, plus benefits, plus 401ks, anything, like once you really look and see how much money you could save and all of the benefits that you don't have to give to employees, because the turnover rate can be rough, right? Sometimes people aren't happy with jobs and they can just come and go. So it's like each time you have to go through all of this all over again. With an agency, which is number 3, is we're here to grow and scale with you. But let's talk about how a marketing agency saves the cost again. So think about it like this. Okay, so you would rather spend $126,000 for 2 people, let's just say, for 2 people working in a company. How much would it really cost to have an agency do that? Well, that's a great question. And the other thing is when you have an employee, you kind of have to be involved, babysit, train them, all of the things, right? When you have an agency, they take full creative control. We are up to date on all of our training. And this is kind of going into all the other things that I wanted to talk about, but just understanding that there's so much that goes into those things It's not going to cost nearly as much as having an internal marketing team. I can tell you that much. So that's just one of the other reasons why hiring a marketing agency is beneficial for you. Agencies help your company grow to scale. What? Yes, we are here for the long run. Newsflash, we are not here to just cut it short with you. We are here to scale. We are, like I said, we are up to date on all of the latest trends, technologies, everything. We're always training. We keep things going, and it's easier to keep somebody than it is to replace them, right? So it's the same philosophy for an agency. We come in and we have that experience. We have the team that you need, and we're giving you your personalized attention that you need as well. The other thing is anybody who comes from an outside view looking into your company can be a huge benefit, right? Think about it like this, when you are in your own mind, when you are in your own little circle, it's hard for you to break free of creativity and ideas. And it might be hard, like you're finding yourself saying, well, we tried this, we tried that, but it's not working, right? And you're like, well, I'm not going to try it again because it's not working. But there could be many things that could be adjusted and or changed. Things change all the time in the digital world, the marketing, the branding world, like everything changes. We can't say, oh, it didn't work one time and I don't want to do it again. It's like saying, well, I went to that shop and they didn't have what I needed and I left and I'm never going back again, right? We can't have that. And then we go back and we're like, well, they have this now and they have this other amazing thing that no other stores have. We can't be closed-minded like that. So when you hire an agency, we have that outside perspective. We look into your company to help you grow and succeed. We want to be able to give you all the thoughts, all the creative ideas, all the stuff, saying, okay, we're going to try this. We're going to make it work. We're going to do all these things, right? That's what makes us so unique and amazing in a sense where we have that outside perspective and we can grow with you. The next thing is kind of what I talked about as well. Marketing agencies know the latest technologies. We have all the mobile apps, the social networks, the training. We have all those things. We have the Adobe suite, right? The Adobe suite costs money. If you had an internal team, would you have to pay that on top of paying them? We have all of the stuff that you need as a marketing agency that you don't have to be added in for necessarily, right? It's not going to be added to your expense bill. It's just we take it on as an agency because we know we need it, period. So we are always up to date on all the technologies. We are always learning. We are always growing, and we're making sure that it's feasible and easy for all of our clients. There's nothing worse than having somebody who's not up to date on the social medias or branding or websites or anything like that. So we take pride in every little step and every little gain that we do. And we really make sure that we analyze and attend things that are going to benefit not only us, but our customers as well. We provide you with a dedicated team. So this goes back to the other part where it's cheaper to hire an agency rather than hiring 5-6 employees. We have a dedicated team of people, right? We have SEO, we have content editors, we have website developers, designers, we have all of the team that you need, right? And you don't have to sit there and search for these people only for them to quit 6 months later. We take that on. We have a dedicated team who take pride in all the projects that we do for them, period. And you don't have to worry about somebody being replaced or something happening because we take that on as an agency. And we know that our team is high-end professionals and have that experience that they need, and they're happy working for us. So the turnover rate is lower than something of hiring an employee, right? So we have a dedicated team, and we all know our strengths and weaknesses internally. So I like to write, but I don't like to write, right? So it's funny. I said write 3 times. But listen to this. I like to write and get ideas out. I like to journal. I like to create some content. But at the end of the day, that's not my strength. But I know that I need to get it out because it gives me my ideas to generate. And then from there, I can create the graphics. But then it goes to my copy editor and she takes the ideas and she makes them amazing and makes it sound amazing, right? So we all have our strengths and weaknesses. And that's what we focus on as an agency. We don't say, oh, we can do it all, because we have a team that can say, one person does this, one person does that, one person does this. I don't say, I can't do accounting. I can't do projects like management. I can't do admin stuff. I could, but I don't, right? I outsource and have my team take care of all of that because I can't. And so we have that team internally so you don't have to worry. Hey, let's stop for just 1 second during this podcast episode. I know you're so excited to get back and listen, but I wanted to chat with you and talk about how we really work with businesses. What we really do is we dive in and we ask so many questions. We go through a series of questionnaires and extensive research to really help you get a clear, identifiable plan of action that needs to happen for your business. If you want to hear more about this, go to visions2images.com, click the contact us button, and we will be happy to set up a time to chat more. We as an agency care a lot about our clients more than anything because we know we want to be around without our clients. And so we make sure that we are top line creativity. We are making sure that client retention is always great. We make sure that you're happy. We make sure that we have the school, the work experience, the lifestyle, everything that we need to be successful for our clients, AKA you. So we really care at the end of the day. If there's issues, I want to know about the issues, right? So we care more than some employees might care. Some employees might just brush it off, and that's what causes bad turnover rates. We care. We do progress reports. We make sure we send you data. We make sure that everything is communicated. We really care because we can't grow without you as a client, right? So we want to always make sure that we have that capability. So those are main reasons why you should hire an agency, right? So many times people say, well, I'm just going to hire an employee or a subcontractor. That's great. If that's what you need to do, go for it. But when you're really ready to scale and grow, hiring an agency is critical because we can have all of these things that I just listed for you instead of you having to battle, add stress, save you money. I'm a big component of saving money. Whenever I can save money, absolutely, I'm going to save money. So think about these questions as you start to think about who you might need for your marketing and think about outweighing the possibilities. Is it going to cost me more to have an internal team or have an agency? Is it going to cost me more to get all the programs that they need and get the training that they need? Is it going to be beneficial for us to have somebody who has full creative control so we can just watch and kind of sit back but still be involved at the same time, right? You are a business owner. Regardless of what you do in your company, you need that help, period. And there's nothing worse than going in and hiring an agency and they can't fulfill your needs. So we always make sure we start with strategy to really dive in and get the results that you need. Thank you for listening in on this episode today. Please make sure to check out the links from your guest and Visions to Images to learn more about each other. It takes a village, as you know, so connect and grow with one another together. Thank you so much for listening.